common vitamin D deficiency symptoms, and more importantly, what to do about it. Okay, let's take a look at this chart. We can see that vitamin D is related to the health of our teeth and our gums, as well as lung infections. If you are vitamin D deficient, this puts you at risk for chronic lung issues, as well as high blood glucose levels. Yes, we need that vitamin D to help to stabilize our blood sugar. And weak bones. We know that our calcium and other minerals don't stay in the bones as they should if we are vitamin D deficient, as well as fatigue, low mood, depression because of that low vitamin D. This is why often in the midst of a cold, dark winter, this is often why people don't feel so great and your mood could be low and you could slip into that depression because of that lack of sunshine and that lack of that vitamin D, as well as high blood pressure, another common symptom of having a vitamin D deficiency, and muscle aches, back pain, and weakness in the muscles. This is so common. A lot of people don't realize that this can be related to that low vitamin D. Okay, so let's talk about what we do about it and my tips for that vitamin D deficiency. Okay, so number one, you want to get as much sunlight exposure as possible. And this is depending, of course, on where you live in the world, how close you are to the equator. Now, we know that we lose that ability to make vitamin D on our skin at a certain season and certain time of year, depending on how far you are away from that equator. And this is related to the zenith angle of the sun. It's something that we have to be aware of, so you can definitely check on different apps for vitamin D as to where you're at, the time of year, and how much vitamin D you can be making on your skin. So just do your best to get as much natural vitamin D from that sun whenever you can. Tip number two is to increase your vitamin D foods in your diet. So one of the great sources of vitamin D is mushrooms, and especially mushrooms that have been left to sit out in the sunlight will actually concentrate their vitamin D, which is amazing. Wild salmon has some vitamin D as well. Sardines, tuna, and egg yolks will give you a small amount of that natural vitamin D. Number three on my list is vitamin D3 supplements. So as much as, maybe we are getting some sunlight exposure, maybe we do eat some foods that have some vitamin D, sometimes it's still not enough. So a good high quality D3 supplement is what you're looking for, not a D2, and just make sure that it is highly absorbed and contains something like a natural fat in there, like MCTs from coconut oil, to help with that proper absorption of this very important, not even just a vitamin, it's also a hormone, your vitamin D. Now, for signs that you may be low in other nutrients, please check out my video, 10 Signs Your Body Needs These Nutrients. I'll see you there.